Lucky and Till, somewhere in the endless mountains. Till kicked the shiny black stone hard. It bounced up the steep, dusty mountain road until he almost lost track of it in the gray light of the early morning. When he caught up with it, he gave it another healthy kick, and this time the stone shot further up the road, bouncing a couple of times before coming to rest next to a bunch of straggly grasses. Till stopped to catch his breath and scanned the road ahead of him hopefully, looking for the familiar shape of his family's ox-drawn wagon. No luck. The road lay empty and desolate. Till hadn't been able to sleep much the night before. Worry, hunger, and the chilly night air had kept him awake. Too restless to sit still any longer, he'd gotten up before dawn and walked ever since. Till caught up with his stone and kicked it even harder this time. It flew right off the road and bounced off the trunk of a tree. Till felt a surge of hope when he realized it was an apple tree, and he hurried toward it to look for breakfast. Was there a place to grab, a handful to pull himself up, or maybe just one ripe apple he might reach? Till stared up into the canopy, and all of a sudden found himself face to face with a set of bright blue eyes and the brightest white teeth he had ever seen. He stumbled back in surprise and actually fell over backwards onto the soft grass. Till heard laughter, followed by a thump, as a boy, probably a few years older than himself, jumped down from the tree and stood up. "Hey, I didn't mean to scare ya." The boy took a couple of steps toward Till and held out a hand. "Here, let me help you up." He smiled again and said cheerfully, "I'm lucky." "I'm not," Till grumbled, thinking how he was probably the most unlucky boy this side of the mountains. Lucky stepped back a couple of feet and looked Till over. He saw a boy with light brown hair that looked as if it hadn't seen a comb in weeks, light brown eyes turned to him apprehensively, and a face dirty and tear-streaked. He asked the obvious question, "What are you doing out here all by yourself? You must be what, 10, 11? Till straightened up and pulled his shoulders back, puffing out his chest. "I'm almost 12, he said indignantly. "So, what are you doing up here?" Lucky asked. "Alone." Till's shoulders slumped forward and he dropped his chin to his chest. "I lost my family a few nights ago and have been trying to find them." Lucky raised an eyebrow curiously. "You lost your family? How does that happen?" Till shrugged slightly. "It's a long story." "That's all right. I've got time." Lucky sat down and patted the ground next to him. "Sit down and have an apple first." Lucky reached behind him and tossed the round red fruit at Till, who caught it easily. "My family and we left our farm for good about 2 weeks ago and started crossing the mountains in search of a better place to live. The Freeman? Lucky's outburst interrupted him, his previously cheerful face unexpectedly replaced by an angry scowl. Till looked up, surprised. "You know the Freeman?" "Of course. They're everywhere, meddling in everything. My father tried to sell me to them. That's when I ran away." Lucky's forehead was still creased in a frown. "Those Freemen are bad business. But continue your story. So you and your family left your farm to get away from them?" "Uh-huh," Till nodded. "So then what happened?" 2 nights ago, I woke up in the middle of the night, not sure why. I climbed down from our wagon and moved to the bushes at the side of the road. I was just about to get back when the most awful screech set the entire forest around me in a panic. I've never heard anything like it. The whole forest went mad after that, and the oxen just started running at breakneck speed. I didn't even know they could run like that. "When was this? You said 2 nights ago?" Till nodded and Lucky looked thoughtful. "So what happened then?" "I was going to run after them, but then I noticed a dark shape between me and the wagon. I couldn't tell what it was, but it was very big, winged, I think. So I climbed a tree and waited for morning. I figured once the oxen had calmed and the beast had disappeared, my family would realize I was missing and come back for me. Lucky raised both eyebrows in astonishment. But they didn't come back? Till shook his head. I waited until dawn before I climbed down from the tree. I followed the road to meet them, but I haven't been able to find them. He lowered his gaze. I've been looking for them everywhere, even, he swallowed hard, even down the cliffs on the side of the road. I'm sure they're fine. Oxen may be dumb, but they don't go down cliffs that easily. Lucky tried to find another way to encourage the younger boy. Do you at least know where they were heading? No, not really. We were going over the mountains to find a new place for us to settle. I don't think even my father knew exactly where. As he said this out loud, Till realized for the first time that he might never find his family. Lucky, who was watching him, saw the younger boy's expression change and could see the sudden fear in his eyes. He leaned forward and put his hand on Till's shoulder. Don't worry. They must be looking for you as much as you're looking for them. You just haven't been in the right place at the right time. But now you have me, and I'll help you find them. Until we do, I'll look out for you. Till looked up, a little bit of hope returning to his heart. Lucky got up and Till followed. They moved away from the road and down a gentle, grassy slope that ended in a thorny thicket. Lucky walked alongside the forbidding natural fence for a while. Then, at a spot that looked no different to Till than the rest, he parted some branches and ducked under to reveal a pathway. It led straight through the brambles on either side and was just wide enough for the boys to walk in single file. Their hardly visible path kept the river company, meandering sometimes closer, sometimes farther away, as the river and nearby rocks allowed. Lucky walked over to 3 almost flat rocks on the grass and lifted one of them. Till couldn't see underneath, but when Lucky's hand reappeared, it gripped a leather pouch. Here's your breakfast. Lucky tossed the pouch to Till, whose eyes lit up when he discovered a piece of cheese and a couple of sausages inside. The sight of the food made his mouth water and his stomach contract painfully. You can have it all. Eat. What about you? Till was already chewing on a piece of sausage, and it sounded more like, what about you? So, what do we do now? Now it's time for a bath. A bath? Till sounded as surprised as he felt. With a running start, Lucky jumped into the lake, sending up a big spray of water as he dove in. Seconds later, his head came up, and he sputtered and spat out water. Whoa, it's cold, but you have to wash off all that dirt and grime to earn your next meal. Don't be shy, it won't take long. I don't know how to swim. Till ducked his head underwater, scrubbed his hair, and came up gasping. Lucky was not far, smiling broadly. He winked at Till and smacked his hand across the lake's surface so that the water sprayed and splashed Till squarely in the face. Hey! Till laughed and was about to return the favor when he was interrupted by a loud, threatening roar. His head whipped around. The sound had come from a dark, shady area underneath the trees near the shore. Till squinted, but his eyes couldn't penetrate the darkness. Then the sound echoed across the lake once more.